Hi, welcome to Spec Hunter. The DJI Mini 5 Pro has been the center of leaks lately. Everywhere you look, there's a new rumor or a blurry photo. Instead of chasing each one, let's bring it all together. This way, you'll know exactly what has been leaked, what looks real, and what is worth paying attention to. None of this is official, but taken as a whole, it paints a clear picture. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. The first thing people noticed in the leaked images was the familiar foldable frame. The design is compact, easy to carry, and pocket-friendly, just like the previous mini drones. But this time, a small detail stood out. I see 0 classification sticker on the body. That sticker matters. It is the EU and UK style marking that shows the drone is under the 249-gram weight limit. For drone pilots in many regions, this is a huge deal. It means fewer restrictions and easier flying. What makes it exciting is not the label itself, but what it suggests. If the Mini 5 Pro really stays under 250 grams, DJI has achieved something big. They have somehow kept the weight down while adding advanced technology usually found on heavier models. This is one of the main reasons people are hyped about the Mini 5 Pro. It looks like a small drone that can perform like a much bigger one. Another leak that caught attention is about the propellers. Past Minis used screws, which could be fiddly and annoying. Stripping a screw was always a risk when swapping blades. Now, rumors say DJI is switching to a tap-and-twist quick-release system. Twist off, twist on, and you're done. That's a massive quality-of-life improvement. The new props may cost a little more, but for many, the time and frustration saved will be worth it. The real star of the leaks, though, is the camera. Reports suggest the Mini 5 Pro will carry a 1-inch sensor with a 24mm equivalent lens and a bright f/1.8 aperture. That's a huge leap from the Mini 4 Pro. A larger sensor captures more light and more detail. That means sharper images, richer colors, and much better performance in low light. For a drone this small, it's edging into Air Series territory, which is wild. Content creators will also appreciate the extra shooting options. True vertical shooting looks like it's coming, which is perfect for social platforms. The gimbal is rumored to rotate up to 225 degrees, and maybe even 330 degrees. That kind of flexibility lets you capture shots you couldn't get before. There's also mention of a 48mm tele-mode. With that, you can switch between wide scenic views and tighter cinematic frames without changing drones. We'll have to see how well it works in practice, but on paper, it's exciting. Video capabilities are also rumored to get a big step up. Leaks mention 4K at up to 120 frames per second, 4K at 60 HDR, and even 10-bit color. That gives pilots the tools for smooth slow motion, detailed HDR video, and cinematic color grading. For creators, that's everything in one package. It means fewer compromises and more flexibility straight from the drone. Sensors are another area where DJI might surprise us. For the first time in the Mini line, LiDAR could be included. Specifically, a frontal LiDAR for obstacle detection, combined with omnidirectional vision sensors around the rest of the drone. If true, this would change how safe and smart the Mini 5 Pro feels. In practice, it would mean safer flying in low light, more reliable tracking of subjects, and a smarter return-to-home system that knows exactly when and where to stop. It would almost feel like giving the Mini night vision and a smarter brain at the same time. Battery life is another highlight in the leaks. Despite the possibility of more sensors and more processing power, flight time looks to be even better. Numbers suggest around 36 minutes with the standard battery and up to 45 or even 50 minutes with the Plus battery. That's a noticeable jump compared to earlier Minis. Some reports even say that batteries from the Mini 3 and Mini 4 Pro might be compatible. If that's true, it will be great for people upgrading who already own spares. Even better, leaked prices suggest the batteries are cheaper this time. That's rare for DJI, but it would make upgrades easier for more people. Transmission is also getting stronger. OcuSync 4 Plus is expected, with a range of up to 25 kilometers in ideal conditions. That means a more stable connection, clearer video feed, and less risk of losing signal mid-flight. For anyone flying far or in crowded signal areas, that's a big upgrade. The launch date being whispered is September 16, 2025. While not confirmed, it seems realistic. Pricing is also part of the leaks. The standard combo could cost between $760 and $1,000. The Fly More combo might range from $1,200 to $1,500. That's very similar to the Mini 4 Pro pricing, but with a lot more features packed in. Accessories tell their own story. DJI seems to be shifting the pricing strategy. Batteries are cheaper. The standard battery reportedly drops from $99 to $69. The Plus battery drops from $145 to $99. Both cuts are significant, but remember, the Plus battery pushes the drone over the 249-gram limit. If you value longer flight time, it's worth it. If you need to stay under regulations, stick to the standard. Other accessories look familiar but with small changes. The charging hub is around $49, filters are about $55. But the filter strengths are not the same as before. The Mini 5 kit lists ND8, ND32, and ND128. The Mini 4 Pro kit had ND16, ND64, and ND256. So they don't match exactly. Pilots who rely on filters will notice the difference. Propellers are more expensive now. They jump from $9 on the Mini 4 Pro to $19 on the Mini 5 Pro. That could be due to the new quick-release system or better materials. Propeller guards also cost more. On the Mini 4 Pro, the guard alone was $29. On the Mini 5 Pro, the Guard Plus props are bundled at $69. It costs more, but you're getting both. Care refresh plans are also part of the leaks. The one-year plan looks similar to before, but the two-year plan seems cheaper this time. Maybe DJI wants to encourage more people to sign up for longer coverage. Either way, it feels like DJI is adjusting the cost balance. Consumables like props and guards cost more, but essentials like batteries and coverage are cheaper. It makes sense if they want people to fly more often and invest in longer sessions. Of course, all of this is based on leaks. Nothing is confirmed until DJI officially lists it. But if the leaks are accurate, the Mini 5 Pro could be the most powerful lightweight drone yet. Pro-level camera quality. Smarter safety features. Longer flight times. Stronger signal. And all while staying under that magic 249-gram limit. It's not just an upgrade. It feels like DJI showing off what they can do in the Mini category. Now, before we close, there's one more product worth mentioning. The DJI Mic 3. At first, it seemed like a side note. But the leaks show upgrades that are too big to ignore. DJI teased it with the line, "Performance that speaks." And it looks like they meant it. The biggest change is multi-channel support. The Mic 3 can reportedly handle 4 transmitters with up to 8 receivers. Compare that to the Mic 2, which only allowed 2 transmitters. For anyone doing multicam interviews, group podcasts, or larger productions, this is a game changer. The Mic 3 also keeps the 32-bit float recording from the previous model. That means no more worrying about distorted audio if someone suddenly shouts or laughs. New adaptive gain control automatically adjusts audio levels depending on how quiet or noisy your environment is. That makes your audio balanced without manual tweaking. Noise reduction also improves. The Mic 3 is said to use a dual-level system, more advanced than the intelligent noise cancellation of the last generation. So whether you're indoors or outdoors with traffic and wind, the sound should stay clean. Another pro-level upgrade is timecode sync. This feature lets audio and video from different sources line up instantly in editing. No more wasting time matching waveforms. For editors, this is a huge win. Transmission range is also impressive. Up to 400 meters in open space, which is more than a quarter mile. On top of that, it can automatically switch between 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz frequencies to avoid interference in crowded areas. Reliability should be much better. Battery life is another leap forward. Each transmitter is expected to last 14 hours. With the charging case, total runtime could reach 28 hours. That's a big improvement over the Mic 2's 18 hours. And despite the new features, the Mic 3 is actually lighter than its predecessor. The retail kits will reportedly include 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, the charging case, windscreens, magnetic clips, and the usual cables lick. USB-C and 3.5mm TRS. Everything you need to start recording. So while the Mic 3 wasn't going to be its own video, the upgrades are strong enough to deserve attention. It looks like one of the most creator-friendly wireless mic systems out there. For anyone making content, pairing the Mini 5 Pro with the Mic 3 could be a dream setup. And that brings us to the end of this roundup. We've looked at the Mini 5 Pro leaks, from design and weight to camera, sensors, battery, transmission, pricing, and accessories. We've also touched on the Mic 3, which is shaping up to be a serious audio upgrade. If even half of these leaks turn out true, DJI is about to make a big impact. I hope this helped you make sense of all the rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you don't miss the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace.